place I know where snowflakes fall, mighty mountains grow. There is a place where nature seems at rest, a special place way out in the west. Steamboat, they call it Steamboat. It's where cowboys play, folks get away for fun. Steamboat, they call it Steamboat, and there's nothing like it anywhere. Nope, there's only one. Steamboat, yes, it's Steamboat. I said it's Steamboat. Steamboat.
Even though this town of Steamboat Springs had long been around, the story of Steamboat begins when a stage came to town. There was a man on that stage from Norway. He came. Nobody knew him, but Carl Howelsen was his name. When Carl arrived, he liked what he saw, snowy white mountains and powdery trees. And then he turned back and pulled off that stage a couple of poles and a long pair of skis. The cowboys laughed till they thought they'd cry. With those boards and those poles, what was this man gonna try? They'd seen snowshoes and sleds for getting through snow, but they thought Carl was crazy. Oh, but what they didn't know. But Carl did. So he put on his skis, and away he did go. Now the cowboys and the ranchers, they couldn't figure out this little man who was wiry and spry. But in that deep snow, when hardly anyone could go, old Carl, he just kept passing them by. Then one day, they gathered round a hill to watch this strange Norwegian who was never standing still. They looked, they laughed, they'd stand and stare as Carl Howelsen went flying through the air. But pretty soon, the cowboys and the ranchers and the ladies, they came around. And it wasn't long you were seeing skis all over town. It was as if the town had caught a beautiful disease. Steamboat had fallen in love with skis. One day ranchers and the skiers said, let's get together. We could have fun in the winter instead of fighting this weather. So they started this winter carnival back in 1913. And the ranchers and the skiers did things that no one had ever seen. So they started building the mountain and building it right. And the snow, it kept falling so lacy and light. They even gave the powder a very special name. It was so dry and light, they called it champagne. They put lifts up and runs in till they almost went out of sight. They kept building their mountain, building it right.
We've got a mountain, oh, a mountain. We've got a mountain full of space. Yeah, we've got a great big western mountain, and that mountain goes all over the place. Ski a rainbow, ski a tornado. Ski it easy, ski it steep. Yeah, ski the sunshine, ski the moonlight. Ski it packed or ski it deep. We've got a mountain, oh, a mountain. We've got a mountain full of space. We got a mountain, yeah, we've got a great big western mountain, and that mountain goes all over the place. I knew it's a long, wide, winding highway. Skiing through the powder, skiing through the pine. Skiing here is mighty high and mighty fine. We've got a mountain, oh, a mountain. We've got a mountain full of wings. And we got a mountain, oh, the mountain, and that mountain goes all over the place. Ski the shadows, ski the twilight, over 50 different runs. Yeah, ski the skyline, ski surprise. Wherever you go, you're gonna know that you'll be having fun. We got a mountain, oh, a mountain. We've got a mountain full of space. Yeah, we got a mountain, oh, a mountain, and that mountain goes all over the place. Mountain goes all over the place.
You know that you're really in the snow when you're skiing in powder snow like that. You sink down in it, it's cold on your face, but it feels awful good. They've got signs at the bottom of all the lifts in Steamboat that say, if you want to ski with Billy Kid, meet at the top of the gondola at 1 o'clock. And I chat with the people and try to find out where they come from and what kind of skiers we've got in that group. Sometimes we get folks that haven't skied that much and they aren't really that comfortable on their skis. So what I try to do is to tell them that the way I ski is to ski very comfortably. Just to relax, stand in the middle of your skis. Don't worry so much about what you look like, but think about a few simple rules like keep your feet apart for good balance, keep your knees bent so that you can absorb the bumps, and always plant your poles. And I explain to people that a comfortable way to ski is the way the racers ski. We ski down an intermediate trail so that you don't have to be a great skier to ski down the mountain with me. We ski in a group. We stop every few hundred yards to catch our breath, to look at the scenery. and so that the people who don't ski that fast can catch up. And on the way down, I tell people everything I know about how to make a ski turn. The ski school at Steamboat makes learning to ski fun. They try to keep it simple. They try to make sure that you have a nice time, and you can learn to ski quite well in 1 week, so that you can handle probably 50% of the ski trails in the United States. Loris Warner is the director of the ski school at Steamboat, and he's quite a skier. Loris and I were on the '68 Olympic team together. He's got really good racing background. He's taken the principles of a racing turn and applied them to teaching beginners how to ski. In other words, to try to keep your technique very simple. It may not look that simple when Loris does it, but it sure is fun. Hank Cashua won the World Championships of professional ski racing, and he lives in Steamboat. If you watch Cashua ski down the hill, you'll notice that his upper body's very quiet. Everything takes place from his waist down, mainly in the knees. He always keeps his knees bent so that he can absorb the bumps. His upper body is very quiet, hands out in front of him, looking ahead where he's going, just trying to stay very relaxed and comfortable on his skis. Now, most people don't ski quite like that. Carl Howelsen knew it, and so do all our ski instructors. Carl wanted people to have fun on skis, and so do I, and so does the Steamboat Ski School. Fun, even though you might have just begun.
Powder your nose with a snowflake. Fall in your face and be glad. Now, whoever thought that you might be out on a hill on a pair of skis? It's crazy, it's marvelous, it's mad. Powder your nose with a snowflake, so you fall. Well, it's fun when you land, but it's getting up from off the ground that makes you feel like a local clown. It's maddening, it's funny, it's grand. So what if you're learning? So what if you're new? So what if your feet don't do what you want them to? What you do is powder your nose with a snowflake. Who cares if you've only begun? When you do your best and try to learn, and then you make that, perfect turn. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's fun when you powder your nose with a snowflake.
Yeah. Steamboat's a mountain, Steamboat's a base, and Steamboat's a cowboy with a rough smile on his face. And Steamboat's a feeling that you get when you're there. It's an open, fine feeling that we'd like you to share. So come on out to Steamboat. It's a real fine thing to do. But for now, we hope we've brought a bit of Steamboat home to you.
No place I've ever found in the mountain pine. I like this home of mine, high in the mountain pines. Steamboat, steamboat, I like it here. No place I've ever found is like this western town. Steamboat, steamboat, I like it here.
The first Christie lift was built in 1962. I'll never forget Christmas Eve when we spliced the cable. Worked all night long so we could open it the next day. I've got a deep affection for the mountain. Part of me is in that mountain.
Buddies Run, Central Park, Sunset. It's beautiful. The whole mountain is beautiful. I like Priest Creek a lot.
Oh, yesterday I skied the avalanche chutes all day.
I like the meadows.
I like them all.
I like riding the gondola.
I like the amount of snow they have here.
Lots of powder, deep powder, champagne. You come here to ski. I came to learn how to ski.
If there's one single thing you folks can think about as you're skiing down the hill, think about your pole plant. It'll coordinate all your movements. Plant your pole a little bit downhill and forward from your feet. Well, I started doing this daily clinic because I wanted to do something here at Steamboat that would keep me in touch with people. If you keep your hands forward and a little bit out to the side, you can use your hands for balance without moving your shoulders around. You watch really good racers, their shoulders are almost motionless. Let's try it. Think about planting your poles. This is my 1 o'clock run. It's basically an hour's clinic. I ski down with people. We ski down an intermediate trail. stop every couple hundred yards along the way, and I try to tell them how to ski in the bumps and powder and race a little bit. In general, just how to ski better in a variety of snow conditions and ski conditions.
I've been teaching skiing here for 10 years, and I like doing it because of the people that I'm teaching.
They're so fun, and they're so easy, because they want to try and learn to ski just as much as I wanted to teach them to ski.
It's great. I love it. If I could ski.
We like to just make it as easy and as fun as possible.
You're getting pretty good at this.
It's really not hard. Most people can learn, I would figure.
I think the magic comes when the people try so hard and they do it.
They get a big smile on their face and they say,
Fantastic.
I love it. It's great. I'm going to kill myself.
In a halo, mountains are funny as a feeling. Clouded by sunshine, covered with snow. A wonderful feeling. For in a halo, mountains are funny as a feeling. For in a halo, mountains are funny. A wonderful feeling.
Well, we just like the whole area around here, and we like the outdoors. Wintertime, summertime, we like to hunt, fish, and whatnot. We've never found any place we like as well as we do here, so I imagine we'll always stay here.
I'm from Australia originally. And 74, I was driving through to the East Coast, and my car broke down here, and I've been here ever since.
Planned on spending about 6 months, and that was in 1970, and I'm still here.
I just like it around here because you can hunt, fish, and ski, and I like working outdoors.
Corky Hyde has been skiing this mountain since the area began, and even before, so he knows the mountain pretty well.
The ski area is a real family area. There's no one area that is strictly an advanced area, and intermediates can get down off of just about everywhere on the mountain. It's still a normal town that's not real blowed up and flashy. And
It's a children's town where it's a great place to grow up, and children learn how to ski at 2 or 3 years old.
I like it here. The lifts go faster, and it has better snow, and not as much ice.
What happens when you fall down, Brian?
Someone gets to help me up.
The kids are great. They're the best, and that's why I teach children. Kids love to do trails through the woods and jumps and crazy things. They just enjoy being free on their skis.
Everybody in Steamboat likes to feel free. There comes a time every February when the natives celebrate the joy of living in Steamboat. It's their winter carnival, and it's been going on for over 60 years. Steamboat, and it's alive and kicking. This is as much a ranching town as a skiing town. And when the ranchers aren't on the mountain, they have their own kind of fun.
go. And down comes the snow. Through the falling flakes and powder, through a wonderland we go. And down comes the snow.
Cross country. Steamboat's main course is right next to our ski mountain, and the famous Rabbit Ears Pass area is just a short jaunt away.
It's like someone took some cotton and then softly did blow. And down comes the down, comes the down, comes the down, comes the down. Comes the snow.
The people of Steamboat, I think, are special.
From the day I walked in this town, it's always been friendly.
Well, long years ago, when I first came here, it was just a very small town, and you knew everybody.
I really like the smallness of the place. You get to know people on a very personal basis.
So now I think we just all play like we still do know everybody and try to speak to everybody when we see them.
We like it. Just back home, just like home.
It's just a fun place to live as well as visit.
Well, Hank, are you about ready?
I'm all set, Billy. Where do you think we ought to go?
Well, I'd like to head up on Shadows and see if we can hit a little powder in the trees up there.
That sounds good, but I was thinking about taking a couple warm-up runs on Buddies.
With 4.5 miles to ski, it isn't easy getting everyone to agree.
Hi, Lonnie. Hi, guys.
Hey, Lonnie.
Where'd you get all that snow on your
Hank
hat?
Cashua, Billy Kidd, and Lonnie Vanetta all live in Steamboat, and they each have their special favorites. Lonnie Vanetta, third place on the 1980 World Pro Tour, grew up in Steamboat.
I think that the skiing in Steamboat is some of the best anywhere you could go. When I can go up just for a day of skiing, I like to take up a good long pair of skis and just have a nice day of cruising on the mountain.
Hey, guys, there's a good jump over here. Let's go hit it. Hey, this is great. Maybe we ought to do it again.
I think probably my favorite area is around the 4 Points lift. You have a lot of access to a lot of different runs. I like to ski on easy runs, and I like to ski on hard runs. I like to just cruise all over the mountain and try to hit them all.
Former World Pro champion Hank Cashua has his favorites, too.
Go out of these trees and go over and see what it's like on Buddies.
I like to go and ski the whole mountain. I favor the long runs I can get on Buddies, and I like the rolling terrain of Vagabond. It's wide open, and you can really make nice long radius turns and get a feel for speed.
Are we going too fast for you, Billy? What a view of the valley, huh?
Free skiing is a tremendous training aid for giant slalom. And so I always concentrate on making a very purely carved racing turn. Your ski is carving an even arc through the whole radius of the turn. And at the end, when you unweight, your feet never leave the ground. But boy, you can feel it from the bottoms of your feet. You're just totally weightless at the end of the turn, and you know exactly when to start your next turn. And it's a tremendous feeling.
All right, you guys, it's my turn. Let's head for the trees. I like sunshine and warm weather and soft, fluffy snow. I also like skiing in the trees. Steamboat has got a most ideal combination of that. There's one place that I know that I can find powder even a week after a storm, up in an area called the Shadows. It's above 10,000 feet. It's just about tree line, and the trees are thin up there. Often the snow is caked to the pine trees, and it makes it really pretty. It's very quiet when you're in the trees, even if the wind is blowing all over the mountain. As you're skiing down, you've got pine trees. They get tighter the farther you go down. They start to turn to aspens. The Steamboat has got excellent tree skiing, probably the best that I've seen. It can be a little unnerving to look at some of those trees. They get surprisingly agile at times. They can jump right out in front of you.
Keep your hands in tight. These trees are pretty close together.
It's like running a slalom course that you haven't seen before,
Watch out, Henry.
and that you're just reacting to when you get there.
Got one.
I never saw a pair of skis till I was about 40, but I really have had a good time since I found them.
Well, you've got two of the hottest fur coats at the whole race right here.
That's right.
Wild Boone Medallion and Texas Slim.
When are we going to draw these animals for our team?
That's Larry Mahan, 6 times world champion rodeo cowboy, the best there ever was.
And they're going to draw him out of the hat just like you do at rodeo.
These guys are the best rodeo cowboys in the world. Every January, when the pro rodeo circuit comes to Denver, he and I invite a few friends to come up to Steamboat and have a special race of our own.
The first couple of years, the Cowboys did not know how to ski at all.
I went down this mountain a while ago. That was once. Chapped up and ready to go. All right.
I got some good tactics. Keep your head right above your skis.
I think I might just skip the gates and just go right straight down.
I'm just going to head down and try to make the best of it.
When a cowboy rides a mountain, you know he's gonna try. Fun's gonna happen, sparks are gonna fly.
I'm at the top and I got lessons all the way to the bottom.
I don't think I ever fell down. He does learn how to walk.
When a cowboy rides a mountain, well, you know it won't be dull. That mountain kind of looks like a big old Brahma bull.
Oh, brother, you are such a sweetheart. I hate to have to wipe you out.
Reggie, I got a can full of it.
When a cowboy rides a mountain, they match each other's pride. But the mountain does the bucking, and the cowboy takes the ride.
No, I got it. I can ski. I'm going to go change my rating to expert.
Ride 'em, cowboy. Ride 'em, cowboy. Though that mountain doesn't move at all, it can throw you for one beautiful forward, cowboy.
Come smoking off that hill. Now I'm going to win it this year. Going for the chili. Downhill and out of control.
Yeah, this board come off my foot here and I couldn't put it back on. Well, what happened to it?
It held into the bottom. That's the thing about skiing. I found out right quick.
When a cowboy rides a mountain, the cowboy goes away. But the mountain stays around so he can ride another day.
What's your favorite thing about Steamboat?
Going into our hotel.
Good snow, the runs are nice. Mostly just the people, though. I like the people.
I am really amazed how friendly the area is around here. It's a beautiful little town.
It's the friendliness and the down-to-earth and relaxed feeling you get when you come to Steamboat. You just feel you're part of it from the first time you're here.
You like the food you get. You have a time you won't forget. Steamboat, Steamboat, I like it here.
I like the open space. I like the easy pace. Steamboat, Steamboat, I like it here.
I like relaxing here, where the skies are blue and clear. Steamboat, steamboat, I like it here.
I like the people, the happy people, in love with life and in love with where they ski. I love this mountain, this friendly mountain. There's nowhere else where I would rather be.
I like to let them go. I like the powder snow. Steamboat, Steamboat,
I like it here.
I like the kids I need. There's a kid who can't be beat.
Steamboat, Steamboat, I like it here.
I like the people, the happy people, in love with life and in love with where they ski. I love this mountain, this friendly mountain. There's nowhere else where I would rather be.
I like that smiling face, you see most every place. Steamboat, steamboat, I like it here. Steamboat, steamboat, I like it here. Steamboat, steamboat, we like it here.
Steamboat, Steamboat, I like it here. No place I've ever found is like this western town. Steamboat, Steamboat, I like it here. Steamboat.
As you've seen, skiing in Steamboat's a lot of fun.
and I hope you can make it out to ski with us. Please keep in mind that the skiing and jumping you saw in the film is done by experts and professionals. There's a lot of mountain to enjoy at Steamboat, so have fun, but ski within your ability. Think of your safety and the safety of others. Don't take unnecessary risks, and remember the skier's safety code. See you in Steamboat.